40-year-old Sara Burack, a real estate agent that was on Netflix's million-dollar beach house, passed away after a hit-and-run incident on June 19, 2025. The successful luxury real estate broker was a former agent with Nest Seekers International, located in the Hamptons in New York City. Sara said in 2020 that her family has a commercial construction material sales business that I spent many years of my life working for, and that she had been spending half the year in the Hamptons for the past 11 years. She added, "It was only natural to turn my love for real estate into a blossoming career." Million Dollar Beach House was released on Netflix in 2020. The reality show spotlighted the careers of agents working at Nest Seekers International, a luxury residential and commercial brokerage firm founded by Eddie Shapiro in 2002. Season 1 featured 6 episodes and was later dropped by Netflix and picked up by Max, where it was retitled as Selling the Hamptons. Sara did not appear in Selling the Hamptons. Sara also worked as an events and business development coordinator for Social Life magazine in addition to volunteering with numerous nonprofits, including the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the ASPCA. Sara, who was a resident of Southampton, was found unconscious on Montauk Highway near Villa Paul Restaurant. After being found, she reportedly went into cardiac arrest, but first responders managed to revive her. She was then taken to Stony Brook University Hospital, where she lost her life from the injuries. The driver accused of the hit-and-run in Hampton Bays, New York, is 32-year-old Amanda Kempton. She was arrested the following day and pleaded not guilty to leaving the scene of the motor vehicle accident in court on June 21st. Amanda's lawyer told the court that she thought she had hit a traffic cone in the incident, and that alcohol is not considered a factor in the case. The prosecutor claimed that Amanda allegedly spent time at a tavern prior to the hit-and-run incident. Amanda, a marine biologist, was emotional. As prosecutor, McDonald Drain requested that the judge give her a higher bail, as she was scheduled to return to Virginia for a wedding on June 21st. Amanda was released from prison on $100,000 bail. Her family, who live on Long Island, put up collateral in lieu of the money. Leaving the scene of a motor vehicle accident is a Class D felony in the state of New York. Amanda could face up to 7 years in prison. 69-year-old Jennifer Abbott, known professionally as Sarah Steinberg, was discovered lifeless at her home in Camden, London on June 13, 2025. Jennifer was an award-winning film director and actor. Photos on her social media show her attending film events and alongside stars including Kate Hudson, Paris Hilton, and Blues Brothers and Ghostbusters actor Dan Aykroyd. Jennifer had recently been diagnosed with stomach cancer and may have undergone surgery shortly before her end. Neighbors and relatives found her fatally stabbed with tape across her mouth and wrapped in a blanket on her bed. One neighbor said, "My son broke the door down. We heard her niece shouting, 'Somebody help me, somebody help,' and we went out and asked what's wrong. She said, 'I haven't heard from my aunt in 4 days. Something's wrong, break the door down.'" The neighbor continued, "I was holding the door open downstairs, and my son was upstairs, and then I heard her niece screaming and saying, 'Oh my God, she's been slain.' She had tape across her mouth. Her corgi was locked in the bathroom for 3 days. That poor dog, he couldn't even drink any water. It's amazing he was even still alive." Jennifer was last seen by neighbors walking her pet corgi named Prince on June 10th. A post-mortem examination carried out on June 15th said that her cause of demise was sharp force trauma. She sustained 8 wounds to the neck and upper back, including a slash wound to the neck, and a sharp trauma behind the collarbone, reaching to the lung. Prosecutor Ben Holt said, "There was a smear of blood around the body and black adhesive tape around the mouth." He added that the tape appeared to have been applied following the fatal injuries. Blood was found on the outer roll of the duct tape in the kitchen, while a knife was missing from a block, and smears of blood were found on the kitchen worktops. The authorities said, while detectives are keeping an open mind about the possible motive for the crime, they are appealing in particular for information about a Rolex watch, which they believe is missing from Jennifer's address. The luxury watch is said to have a distinctive diamond-encrusted face. Chief Superintendent Jason Stewart, who leads policing in Camden, called Jennifer's demise awful. He said, "It's incredibly important that we hear from anyone who may have knowledge about how this awful crime occurred. Someone must have seen or heard something, and no piece of information is too small. It could be the crucial clue that leads us to identify Jennifer's perpetrator. He added, extra patrols continue in the area while my officers remain at the crime scene. I would urge anyone who has any information or who may be worried to speak to them. In a shocking turn of events, Jennifer's sister was arrested on June 18th. The Rolex was recovered from her bag. On June 20th, 69-year-old Nancy Pexton appeared at Highbury Corner Magistrates Court to be charged with ending her sister's life. Nancy is 9 months younger than Jennifer. Nancy spoke only to confirm her name and date of birth. The Deputy District Judge Lee Marklew remanded her into custody to appear at the Old Bailey on June 24th. He told her, "You will meet your barrister and will be given some advice in the coming weeks. This is an administrative hearing. You will be remanded in custody until then." Jennifer's neighbors said she had done a lot of things in her life. She was a doctor, but she was also an actor and director in America. She directed a movie, and I looked at it on YouTube and saw her interviewed in Los Angeles. She was a character. She was lovely. She added, "I can't believe we won't see her walking the corgi anymore. She was very exuberant, very vivacious." A plea hearing was set for September 9th, with a provisional 3-week trial date at the Old Bailey from April 7th, 2026. Houston Texans player, 33-year-old Jimmie Ward, was arrested at his home in Magnolia, Texas on a felony assault family violence charge on June 12, 2025. Jimmie was drafted 30th overall in the first round of the 2014 NFL Draft by the San Francisco 49ers and played with the team until the 2023 offseason when he signed a 2-year contract with the Houston Texans. Before starting his pro career, he played 4 seasons at Northern Illinois University. Jimmie was arrested following an incident at his home and is accused of assaulting and choking or suffocating an individual. An attorney for Houston Texans safety, Jimmie Ward, has stated that he feels his client will be vindicated in court and denied the claims. Attorney Steve Jackson said, "We have been aware of the complaining witness for some time and her actions towards Jimmie Ward as well as another high-profile sports figure. It is sad that professional athletes and public figures have to endure things like this, but has seemingly become commonplace. But we will continue to thoroughly investigate this woman and her history and believe that Jimmie will be vindicated." The attorney continued, "We just ask that the public reserve judgment so that we can show everyone that the Jimmie Ward that they all have come to know is the same person and did not do this." Texan Senior Director of Communications, Omar Mezub, said that the organization is aware of the report involving Jimmie Ward and is gathering more information on the incident. Omar said that the Houston Texans have no further comment at this time. A court hearing is scheduled for mid-July.